Hello, hello, hello. Autoimmune Prepper here. Today I'll put together a video for you in light. Again, I like to do things in light while I jog some people's memories or pull some coattails to try and light a little fire up underneath you when it comes to prepping. So today in this video, I want to talk about house number 1 and house number 2. You know I mean business when I whip out my stick, you guys, right? Now, house number 1. House number 1 has a portable gas stove. They have a generator, actually two solar generators. They have lanterns, candles, matches. They have food, water, some Gatorade, some Kool-Aid, lemonade, whatever the goodies are that they like to drink. Capri Suns, blah, blah, blah. They also have snacks. They have a candy. They have their chips. They also have board games. They have puzzles, word searches, etc. Other things that, you can play by hand or with a family. They have their blankets, wool and otherwise. They have buddy heaters. Case it's cold. Case it gets cold, they have buddy heaters with propane tanks that can keep their family warm. They have fuzzy socks. They have a garden. They have an inside and an outside garden. Outside, they're growing things. Inside the home, they have recycled plastic water bottles where they're growing seeds of different fruits and vegetables because they want to make sure that they can have a continuous supply of food, their own food. Oh, look, they also have a Berkey water system. So if they need to filter water, they have a way of doing so. They also have charcoal because they have a barbecue grill outside. So house number 1, they're doing okay. I'd say that they are some pretty good preppers, this house number 1. Now we have house number 2. Now house number 2, they have it going on. Don't get me wrong. They kind of fancy. They have a remodeled kitchen. They have the refrigerator with the TV on front. One of those fancy refrigerators. They have the refrigerator with the water filter. So that's where they get their fresh water from. They're not worried about having bottled water like house number 1 is. They have, get this you guys, an Alexa dishwasher. OMG. That is great. All they have to do is walk in there and say, Alexa, wash my dishes on high heat, turbo dry, 1 hour. And guess what? Alexa is going to do just as she was instructed to do. They also have Alexa all through the house. Alexa, turn on bedroom lights. Alexa, turn on kitchen lights. Alexa, turn on the patio and the den lights. And guess what? Alexa is going to listen and she's going to turn on those lights. House number 2, I'm telling you, they are upgraded. They are fancy. Everybody in the house, the parents and the kids, they have their iPads. They have their laptops. They have the latest iPhones. And they have their appropriate chargers to charge all of their devices. Okay. House number 2, though. You don't have any veggies or fruit growing in a garden. You're not listening to the preppers. You should be envious of house number 1. But house number 2, you do have the finest cuts of meat, steak or what have you. Organically grown chicken, all the good food. However, I don't know. Could be a waste. Maybe. Let's see. But they do have a beautiful flower bed. They have some of the most gorgeous flowers outside growing. But why wouldn't they grow fruits and veggies? That's because they're not listening. They're not preppers. It's simple. House number one, house number two. So house number two, you have all of these upgraded things. Everything's fancy. You got it going on. But guess what? The power is out. Now, what are you going to do? House number two, you are SOL in this situation. Power's out. Straight out of luck. Ha. Some of y'all thought I was going to say something else, huh? No. I'm keeping it PG. You are straight out of luck, house number two. Because guess what? Alexa can't help you now. Because guess what? Alexa is dead along with the rest of the power. Alexa can't do nothing for you. You can go through the house saying, Alexa, turn the lights on. Guess what? Alexa, she can't hear you. She can't respond because the power is out. Now, what are you going to do? So, house number two, this is what happens. The wife, she looks at the husband with her arms crossed and her face all shrugged up. The husband looks at her the same way. Then the kids, they're looking at the mom and the dad. And then the mom and the dad are looking back at the kids. So everybody's looking at each other like, what are we going to do? So guess what? What do you think they do? I don't know. They start brainstorming. The wife says, I know what. You know that house number one over there? Those people are always making YouTube videos about prepping, storing up food and water, lights and lanterns, generators, blankets, heaters. I think they even have a barbecue grill in the backyard. I bet they have everything. Maybe we should go over there and knock on the door, see if they'll let us in. So, family, house number one, house number two. Which house would you rather be, especially in these times? And my question to you, as you watch this video, let's say you're house number one, right? What are you going to do when house number two and their family comes knocking on your door? Are you going to let them in? Are you going to pretend like you're not home? Are you going to hand them maybe a couple of bottles of water, one for each family member, loaf of bread, pack of ramen noodles, 4-pack of cup of noodles, I don't know, a few cans of beans, one of your portable gas stoves? What would you do if house number two came to you? I would really like to know. I hope you have enjoyed my little house number one, house number two scenario, because eventually I think something like that may just happen. You know, if you have neighbors like house number two living near you, and you know if you are a house number one. So, in the comments section, do me a favor. Leave me your comments down below. House number two shows up to you, to your doorstep. I want to know, what do you want to do? Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget, I didn't do my housekeeping before I started this video. So here we go. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I would greatly appreciate it. And please make sure you share the video. And don't forget to always wake up and start every day with an attitude of gratitude. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.